A New Orleans jail maintenance worker is behind bars after allegedly helping 10 inmates escape. Authorities say Sterling Williams shut off water to their cell, allowing them to breach a wall behind a toilet and flee in the night. And Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking and racketeering trial is back underway in New York City. His former personal assistant, David James, is back on the stand today, providing emotional testimony about his time with the music mogul, including disturbing details about Combs' behavior and control over those around him. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
It's time for a moment in Black history. 1992, Mae Jemison is the first Black woman in space. In 1987, Mae Jemison, an engineer and physician, became the first Black woman to be admitted into NASA's astronaut training program. Just over 5 years later, she flew into space above the Endeavour, becoming the first Black woman in space. Did you know that?
Tell me when you're ready to go. Let's go!
Turn it up. We've got the beats that move your streets. 105.1 and V105.9. Live and loud. Heavy hitter, sucker. Yo.
Ain't no way she called me back now. All the time went by. Now she decided to turn my phone call. My phone ring. I got a call from my old friend. She's crying, telling me about her old man. She said it didn't work out. Things didn't go how she planned. So much confusion. She really don't understand. He mistreated her. He called her out of her name. As time went by, she noticed more how he changed. Now she's on the phone reminiscing, thinking about our past, telling me how much she really missed me and cherished the friendship that we had. Going on and on with apology, trying to win our relationship back. I'm at a loss for words. As a matter of fact, she needs me, baby. Oh, it's crazy. The whole damn thing done turned around. She
tuned into 105.1 and V105.9.
Hello, everybody. You're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. It's the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary, and the choir president. And today you have the choir president and
the deacon, aka the mayor, aka Mr. Don Promo, all that. Good afternoon, everybody.
All right, everybody. Stay tuned. We got a lot to talk about. Keep it tuned in and don't go nowhere. 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. We'll be right back.
With stories so sweet, it's a perfect mix. Choir president hits the harmony right. Filling your day with the heavenly light. The noonday crew, you're on air team. Turn it up and ride the dream. Tune in to 105.1 and V105.9. It's the lunchtime hour where the vibes divine. Monday to Friday, we're bringing the heat. At 12 noon sharp, come and take a seat. Some gospel grooves to old school beats. It's a lunchtime groove that can't be beat. Laugh, sing, and vibe along. Come hungry for joy, the serve is strong. 105.1, the music, muscle of the shows. And on V105.9, the vibe Dothan in Alabama. The old school preacher, church secretary, the choir president. Turn your noon to a moment that'll lift you higher.
That's it.
All right, man. Hey, so much is going on in the world. So much is going on.
It is a lot going on. But you guys are tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows. And you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. This is the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary, and the choir president.
And the deacon is in the building.
Yeah, I got the
Am I really the deacon?
You the deacon. You are the deacon. All right, everybody. My trail is back for those of you who couldn't tune in yesterday.
Yeah, I'm back.
How it feel to be back?
It feels wonderful. It feels great. Yeah, got to get back into the groove, you know.
Oh, you never lost it.
Well, thank you, girl. Look, we gonna I appreciate everybody hitting me up though, man, welcoming me back. It's a pleasure to be back, like for real. Miss you guys.
We miss you.
Yeah. So, you know, I'll be around for a while. I'm hoping. Yeah, for a while. I know we got a lot of good events coming up. I do not want to miss.
Yes, we do have a lot of events coming up, and we will inform you guys on that, unless you want to inform them on them now.
No, we'll get to it later.
All right, we'll get to it later.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been storming, it's been sunshining, it's been windy, it hadn't been cold.
No, it hadn't, but it's been quite humid.
Oh my God, it's been very humid. You hear my voice? I'm so raspy.
Yes, you are. You are. I hear you.
But today in Florence, Alabama, the weather as of right now is 81 degrees. The humidity is 69%. That is high.
Yeah.
And the wind speed is 16 miles per hour. Today it's supposed to get up to 83 degrees, the low 64. Scattered thunderstorms today. I've been hearing some thunder, but I haven't seen any rain.
We've been getting like rain every other day.
Well, this is April's supposed to be the April shower month.
Well, yeah.
And May's supposed to be the flowers when the flowers grow.
You're right.
I was born in May, so I am a flower.
Oh, Lord. You have blossomed, child.
I have blossomed. Okay, tomorrow in Florence, Alabama, the weather will be nice. It will be nothing but sunshine, they say. The high is 81 and the low is 63. Thursday and Friday, partly cloudy. Thursday, high 79, low 55. Friday, high 73, low 58. So we got... Other than today.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of people working in the yards and everything.
Oh, really? Well, this is the time for it. All this stuff and the growed up and stuff.
Did you? I got my mother a flower for Mother's Day. And it is really pretty. She loves it.
Really?
I want to get her something where like every time she go water, she think of her oldest son, her favorite son.
Right. She see the flower, she gonna be like, let me call my trail.
She did. She sent me a picture of it the other day. She's like, look at this flower you gave me.
I mean, it means a lot of people think, okay, I don't want to give flowers because flowers die. If you give flowers that's been cut off, they're gonna eventually die. Unless you got a green thumb and know how to alive them or whatever. But I mean, it's the little things that people don't.
Well, see, I know that's what she like. And plus, last summer, she went on vacation, and my job was to water her flowers every day. And we was going through a drought, so I had to get out there and water them every day. And I didn't make it out there some days. So she calls me and is like, Boy, you killed all my flowers.
You overwatered them?
No, I didn't make it out there. The
Oh,
sun
you
burned
didn't
them up.
water them. They were dead. They were
Dead.
dehydrated.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that
my
was
God.
another reason I went ahead and bought her flowers for Mother's Day. It's like I better get a.
Well, was she able to bring them back to life?
A couple of them, but most of them she had to throw away.
Oh, my trail. That was mean.
That was
But-
terrible.
But
didn't.
you did replace it. But some things can't be replaced.
Man, they flowers. They replaceable.
Okay, but they could. Okay, like my mom.
Uh-huh.
My mom has a green thumb. When we were growing up, we could not go in the living room because the living room had all the plants in it, and it was like a botanical garden in there.
Oh, I hate
So-
houses like that.
so
But go ahead.
what she
Yeah.
did was, people would give her little pieces of their flower,
Oh, and she would grow
and she
them?
would grow them,
Oh, I
and-
remember days like that.
and they would be so big and pretty and beautiful. I tried that stuff.
It don't work.
I don't have a green thumb.
Oh, my cousins, they're guys. Their dad has a green thumb, and so do they. They can grow anything.
Really.
They can grow
Now, I
anything.
can do outside stuff like a garden and stuff like that, but the inside plants, they don't agree with me. For some reason, I think I forget to water them.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever tried to grow anything, but I'd like to try to have a garden at least once. Now, my partner G-Man has a garden right now. And
Okay.
yeah, he grows them in these big buckets,
Uh-huh.
and they look good. I mean, he grow like cabbage and everything.
Okay, G-Man. I was telling the listeners a while back that I saw this on TikTok. This man, he was a heavy dude,
Right.
and he would make mukbangs and stuff of him eating all this food. So he
Right.
decided he wanted to get healthy one day. So he went on a health journey. So
Yeah.
now he's lean. He has no fat. Don't look like he got no fat on his body.
Oh.
And he eat off the land. He like if he go to the store and he buy cabbage,
Right.
he'll cut that core part off,
Yeah.
put it in water, and grow more cabbage.
Wow.
And
I bet you're saving money too.
You're saving a lot of money, but he's making people aware of the stuff that's in this food. Like rice, they say you shouldn't eat the rice because
I've heard that. Yeah. What's up with that?
the
Yeah.
enriched stuff or whatever.
They say if
They
you eat
say
too
it's
many
bad for
Doritos,
you.
you're gonna get holes in your brain. Like it's so much
I don't
craziness.
know about all this, but
Girl,
I
I'm
know
telling you.
Doritos are addictive. And
Yeah, keep eating them.
and if you think,
Brain gonna be looking like Swiss cheese.
well, if that's the case, I've been eating Doritos
I ain't
for
gonna
a
lie.
long time.
Had my hands literally arm, elbow deep in a bag of Doritos when I saw that come on TV.
Did you stop eating them?
Man, no. For what?
That's what I'm saying. They're so good. And that's the problem. They putting this stuff in the food to make it so good. And you get addicted to it.
Yeah.
And then you get. I was thinking about this morning. I promise I was thinking about this morning. It's funny. We're talking about this.
Uh-huh.
JV, we missed the bus this morning.
Oh my goodness.
It was my fault. I'm the parent. It was my
That's a
fault.
shame when it's the
It's
parents'
a
fault.
shame.
Nah,
It's
but
a
go ahead.
shame.
We all do it.
But I overslept because I didn't hear my alarm, and everybody was like, "If you get up at a certain time every morning, it doesn't." I've been doing this for about 3 years, and it's
Yeah.
still it hadn't registered yet. But anyway,
Do you go to bed at the same time every night?
No,
Oh, that's the problem.
but sometimes I go early. And I
Right.
still stay in the bed. But I told him, I said, get you something to snack on because you're gonna miss breakfast.
Right.
And I come in there, he making s'mores.
Oh man.
And
Hey,
I'm like,
that's a kid.
"JG, not nothing sweet like that, but
It'll get you up and going.
it'll get you up and going.
Yeah, hey. But I'm like, JB, man, that sounded pretty good.
But I think about it, when we were growing up,
Right.
there wasn't, I mean, it was a couple of overweight kids. It might have
Yeah.
been a couple of overweight kids.
Right.
It wasn't that many. And I feel like that's why they were targeted and people was picking on them
Yeah.
because it wasn't that many people. Now, that's all you see.
They don't even have physical education anymore, though.
Okay, that's what I was getting
Yeah,
at.
that's sad.
When we were growing up, to get something sweet was like a treat.
Right.
It was a privilege. It was a
Yeah.
reward. And now it's an everyday thing for these kids. They can just go in the refrigerator and get something sweet, and us as parents, we buy the stuff for them.
Right.
They can't buy it themselves, so it's our fault mostly.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth now. The parents of my grandkids, they do good. Me as a grandparent, I spoil them. Like, I know for a fact if they are coming over, I'm gonna go get some cupcakes. I'm gonna get some Pop-Tarts. I'm gonna get some sodas, some juices. I'm gonna get all the stuff that I know they can't eat at home all the time.
so they can be like, I want to go to granddaddy's house.
Oh yeah. So Mario is so funny. We were eating dinner one day, and he said, I said, you can go in there and get you some bread. You know what I mean? A piece of bread or something.
Right.
So to go with his meal. He go in there and get a donut. Talking about, is this what you was talking about? I said, boy, you know that's not what I was talking about.
But just think about it. If it wasn't nobody there to stop you from doing the stuff that you weren't supposed to do, you gonna do it.
Yeah.
So the kids, they know they're not supposed to eat. Like JV, he can't eat nothing sweet until he eat his food.
That was the thing. Yeah.
So, but back when we were coming up in our household, we got something sweet probably once a week.
See,
and that was
really,
we were looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? They say sugar is an addiction. You can get addicted to sugar.
That is the most addictive food ever.
It's a drug.
It's more addictive than actual cocaine. Like, sugar is more addictive than anything.
I honestly believe that.
Yeah, that's true. But back then we had, like me, I still love me some Frosted Flakes. I still love Fruit Loops. I love all they put tons of sugar in cereal.
To get you addicted to it. I put extra sugar in
mine. Boy,
it's
a cold world out here. You put extra sugar on top of the Frosted Flakes?
Yes.
Oh, that's cold-blooded right there.
I know I'm not supposed to, but yes.
Hey,
that's why I can't unbig my back.
Though.
That's why I can't unbig my back. Hey. Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops.
My back is on tour this summer. Okay, go ahead. We got a subject today.
We did get off track.
We gonna be off track long as you got me on this show. We are not gonna stick to the subject. Just gonna tell y'all that right now, because I want to talk about P. Diddy and them so bad.
Oh, we gonna talk about P.
Talk about everybody.
But we got off track with the weather. I did not announce Dothan's weather. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh yeah.
The weather right now in Dothan, Alabama is 85 degrees. The humidity is 59%. I'm sorry. The wind speed is 8 miles per hour. That's pretty humid. But Tuesday, the high is supposed to get up to 90 degrees today. Low 75. Wednesday, you guys will be experiencing some rain, scattered showers. High 89, low 64. Thursday and Friday, sunny. Thursday is partly cloudy, but Friday, nothing but sunshine. Thursday, the high will be 90, low 67. Friday, high 87, low 64. And that's Dothan, Alabama.
All right, man. That's what's up.
All right. You can tell them the subject.
The subject today is, what's your breaking point? When is enough? Like on your job, do you wait till you just go and lose it? Or, which is me, that's what I do.
You wait till you lose
till I lose my mind, just go off on people, then I feel bad? Or do you do it in a subtle way? Like, okay, this bothered me, and I'm gonna go and talk about it. And go ahead and get it off my chest.
I think a lot of people bottle stuff inside, and then they wait until a later date to let it out. And that's
you think most people do that? Is that how you do it?
I used to.
Walk around here looking like
the bottle. I'll smile.
It don't look like a smile though. It look like a forced smile. Like I want to cry smile. Like that. Like like.
But if I'm hurting,
do you think you really be smiling?
I don't know. I mean, people be like, "Why are you smiling?" I'm like, I'm happy.
I'm happy.
I am so happy.
See, that can come off as fake. You ain't happy. Yes, but you always smile though. You have a pretty smile. You do.
I always have. I had somebody to tell me when you was growing up, I thought something was wrong with you.
Because you smile all the
'Cause I
time.
smiled all
What's
the
wrong with her?
time.
She always smiling.
And then some people took it the wrong way. I'm smiling because I wanted to be with them or
Oh, no, now.
talk to them.
You do be using that on the TikTok,
No,
I
no.
think. You be smiling in them guys' face. That's all they
I
be
just
saying.
smiling because I'm
If y'all
happy.
go to her TikTok, read the comments. Look at that smile. I like that smile. Hey, y'all.
Oh, what's that, Shanice? I love your smile.
Yeah,
You're
but
supposed to
I love a
smile,
beautiful
Montreal.
smile, though.
You're supposed to smile because you never know who might fall in love with it.
You know what? You're right. I smile a lot. I laugh a lot.
You should.
I think I smile a lot.
But it's like, that's why a lot of people be like, thank God I don't look like what I've been through.
That is true. Yeah.
Because me, myself, like I said, I used to bottle all my feelings up in the inside. But when it came time, I'm a Taurus. So when it came
Yeah.
time for it to release, I think I take it out on the wrong person.
Yeah. We are all guilty of that at some point, I think.
And that's not right.
No, it's terrible.
So I made it up in my mind. Probably about 5 New Years ago.
Okay.
My New Year's resolution was to just be honest with people. If somebody asks me a question, I'm gonna tell
Right.
them the truth. And that's why when people ask me a question, I be like, "You want to lie or the truth?"
You give them a choice. You give them
I give them a choice. You want me to lie to you, or you want me to tell you the truth?
Well, my thing is that I don't think kids today smile enough. Ain't nothing I hate worse than seeing
my
a
God.
frowning kid. Woo,
Well,
it make you want to
can't
go
be
off
around
on him.
JV. He don't frown, but he got a resting face.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
and
But
it's
he's very
not-
pleasant.
Yes.
He's a very pleasant
And he's
kid.
a happy. If you say something to
Yeah.
him, most people be like, "You ain't gonna smile," and then he'll just crack his smile.
Yeah.
I don't know why he won't show his smile. And then a lot
Yeah.
of kids get bullied because of their teeth or whatever. You
Yeah.
know, when them teeth fall out, that mouth be a mess.
Man.
When it's growing back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it don't stay that. Some people might stay that way, but some people. My oldest son, oh God, I thought I was gonna have to get him braces at 6.
Uh-huh.
But he has the prettiest teeth that I ever seen.
Yes.
He has a straight. I mean,
There's
I
a
think-
straight. I like that. Thank God all of my kids had really nice teeth. I'm so glad I didn't have to buy braces.
Well,
for
I
any of them.
think I'm gonna have to end up eventually buying braces for 2 of them.
Okay.
But that's okay because I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But if you're okay with your teeth being the way they are, I'm okay with it too, as long as you keep them clean.
Man, I was so self-conscious about that.
About
it-
your teeth.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Montreal, when I was in school, I begged the dentist to give me braces.
Man, I begged all I wanted. Them braces cost money back
It cost
then.
money, but we
They
had.
cost about $100,000.
I thought my daddy was rich, but
I did too. I'm not gonna lie.
because we never wanted
Yeah.
for anything.
Right.
But I mean, of course, we wasn't rich, but we were rich in love. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we never had to want for anything. So if I wanted braces, I could have got braces.
Right.
He worked at the Florence Clinic. So
Oh yeah. You was good to go.
yeah, I was good to go.
They had
And
benefits, what they call them.
benefits. That's it.
Yes.
So the dentist looked at me and he started laughing.
Right.
He was like, "Why do you want braces?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Because everybody else got braces."
Those are natural teeth.
These are my natural
Those are
teeth.
pretty though.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I had to go give me some help.
Did you? What you get? The Invisalign or
No, girl. I got
veneers?
veneers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
man.
wanted some of them too.
Man, I see some people that they went to the wrong dentist
Well,
though.
yeah, a lot of people go to the wrong dentist
Yeah.
because their mouth look like kind of like horse teeth.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
stuff like that. And I'm not judging nobody or talking about nobody. but
No,
when you,
man.
when
That's
you
real.
spend your money to go get your stuff fixed,
Man, you want it right.
you probably would have rather had your real teeth than
Man.
those veneers. But they said,
There's been a lot of like fake, like people doing it that shouldn't be doing it.
oh yes, like that man that pretended to be a dentist, but they say he had it going on though.
Yeah, he was giving classes, telling other people how to mess up other people's teeth.
Well, they said that he did a good job.
Yeah.
They said the teeth he had a clientele.
Man, shout out to my dentist, man. They did a wonderful job.
They did.
Yeah, you know, I went to Hickory Hills. So if y'all looking to get your grill fixed, you can go check them out. Y'all owe me some money for that plug too.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're talking about everybody has a breaking point.
Yeah.
And it comes from the Diddy trial.
Is that where it's coming from?
That's where it's coming from, because how much can you take? When is enough enough?
Like Cassie, apparently she wasn't getting enough. According to the text, she was calling saying, texting talking about she was couldn't wait to do the next freak off, and you know what I mean, and how she liked it and all of that.
She claimed, allegedly,
man, I'm tired of Cassie,
that the only reason she did that is because she loved Diddy and she wanted to be around him. But my thing is, if you love somebody, you ain't gonna be doing all this stuff.
Man, if you freaking like that, you gonna want to take some weeks off. Like,
well, she said that it was like a 4-day thing and all-day thing.
You know how freaky you got to be to want to do that for 3-4 days?
Well,
I'd be ready for you to leave after 3-4 hours. I'm like, what you about to do?
Well, that explains why.
What? I don't care, man.
Why he had all the baby oil in there? Because in her testimony, she said that they had to be leathered up with baby oil.
They had to be. He like glistening is his exact word.
Yeah, you got to be glistening,
man.
And then she said one time he had a bathtub, one of the little baby swimming pools filled up with baby oil.
What?
Baby oil and Astroglide.
That's what we doing this summer, y'all.
Well,
this summer, baby, filling up the baby pool. That's crazy. But it does give me ideas for the summertime since I'm single now.
To have a baby pool
full of baby oil.
For what? Wrestling?
For wrestling, whatever you want to call it.
Never mind. Forget I even asked you that question.
You want to invite?
No.
All right. I invite you over now. I keep forgetting you the choir president.
Well, TD Jakes was at him, so.
Man, I don't know what they're going to do. You ain't heard much from TD Jakes since he had a stroke on TV, didn't he? What happened to Brother Jake?
He had a heart attack, a massive heart attack.
Is that what happened?
That's what he say happened, allegedly.
Oh,
but
no.
A lot of people think it was a PR stunt.
I know, so he won't have to testify.
Or they want to feel sorry for him, keep their minds off of him being at the parties. But, okay.
TDJ was at the parties, though.
He was at the parties. He was probably trying to bring people to Jesus.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is
why
because,
you say that?
Okay, the people that go to church is pretty much already invested in the church. So us, like missionary Baptists or whatever, we supposed to be out bringing people in. That's our mission, the missionary. Okay. We're supposed to be out talking to people. You got to get the people that's not in church to come to church. So a lot of them folks probably already.
Yeah, you got to go out in the streets.
But yeah.
I feel you. TD Jakes he looked like he was having a blast, though.
I ain't going to say that's what happened, though.
I don't know. It's only like a week into the trial, man. It's been crazy.
It's 3 sides to every story.
I agree.
So I feel like if I was Cassie's husband, I would probably have a breaking point.
You think so? What? I mean, why? He knew he the one hyped up to do this, right?
I mean, yeah, but
I'd have been like, "Hey, we got this money."
I'm wondering, is this the first time of him hearing what actually went down in the parties and stuff? You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Or do you think he was there?
I don't think he was there, but I don't think it's his first time hearing it. And you mean to tell me, all of a sudden I marry you and you don't want to do no freaky stuff no more, like I'm gonna be mad. Every argument we get in, you weren't saying that when they was peeing on you. I mean, you can't say that on the radio.
So you
But
telling
you know what I mean?
that if you were her husband, you'll be mad because she's not doing to you.
I'd
what
bring
she
it up
did to
at
the
some
other
point,
dude.
or I'd be like, you got your own set of dishes over here. You use these plastic spoons and plastic forks. We're not using the same silverware. And you're not drinking out of any of the cups, and you can't kiss the baby.
So you would feel that way.
I don't
You
know.
would judge her on her past.
No, I wouldn't.
If you love her, you would accept her for
But
who
you gotta
she
admit
was,
that good
is.
morning kiss hitting a little different right now.
It probably is. Because your mindset is just like, okay, now you did what?
That
To who?
you know, but see me, I'm not like really gonna think about it like that, but depending on what type of man he is, he's gonna be thinking of it sometimes.
I
Like
think I would think about
if
it.
we sitting here chilling, I'm right looking at your mouth right now. Like tell me, I wonder what that mouth do. I mean, I'm just saying, not saying that generally to you, but that's what he gotta be thinking at. Like,
Okay, let's switch it around.
right.
How would you feel if you was her father and you was in court and you was listening to this?
I'd be like, the girl a freak just like
No,
a
you
mama.
would.
The girl a freak just like a mama. I should have known.
I mean, but no.
You think it just come out of nowhere, or you think somebody in the family was freaky?
No.
Now they said P. Diddy mama used to have freak offs.
Really?
Now that's what they say.
hadn't
I
heard
read
that.
that.
Allegedly. I hadn't heard that.
Allegedly. Yeah.
I did not hear that.
Yeah. Allegedly, like they used to party a lot in his home. Because
Well-
his daddy was a hustler.
Well, I don't know. What do you think happened when people get to their breaking point?
I don't know. Well, first of all, you get that person divorce papers.
Not necessarily. You so silly. Yeah, I mean, your breaking point.
I'm speaking from my own
From your own
experiences.
experience. Yes, your breaking point could lead to divorce
Yes.
or whatever. But like, I just wonder why people wait until the last minute to
Because
try to work it out.
a lot of
to
people
try to-
try to avoid conflict at all costs. Some people just love conflict. Me, I don't like conflict. I just don't.
I don't like confrontation. I don't like none of that
Confrontation at
stuff.
all.
But if the conversation needs to be had, you need to have it. Because
I agree.
if you let it set up, it's gonna end in disaster. Communication is everything.
It's everything. I totally agree with you.
So if you don't talk about your feelings and you just let something go on and go on, you knowing about it, but you're not saying nothing about it.
But you know what? A lot of times too, it comes down to who you're talking to. Because some people can be so passive or condescending when it comes to you opening up about things,
Mm-hmm.
and they can be like, "Now, what's wrong with you?" You know what I mean? This must be this. They'll throw it off on something else as opposed to listening to what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Some people are like, "Now, what you trying to say?" It's not what I'm trying to say. It's what I just said to you. You know what I mean? And sometimes
So you're
when you,
saying it's not always the person that's doing the talking; it's the listener.
yeah,
that's
a
not
lot of times it's a
comprehending.
listen. So then now the breaking point can come a lot sooner right then, and you lose it. See, that was my problem. I would try to converse with somebody, maybe, and then you're telling me just because I'm being disagreeable or I'm not really saying the things that you want to hear per se, you're gonna tell me you must be drunk or you must be on something or you know what I mean?
When you speak your mind.
When I speak my mind, you know what I mean? So people try to pass it off as something else. Or,
Well, see, you could have came back with that when they said that, because they say a drunk mouth speaks a sober mind.
but still, but what if you're not? You just want to talk your piece, like that
And
would make
nobody-
me
and
go
you feel
off.
like nobody's listening.
Yes, now that made me want to go off and then see. I'm one of them people that'll start cussing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you get
that's-
aggressive.
And then I feel bad later. Like, man, I should have held my composure. Shouldn't even did
But
that.
that was your breaking point.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Because a
people,
lot of people have those breaking points, but that's the thing. How do you control that breaking point?
I feel like you control it by saying something before it get to the breaking point.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure this goes on in a lot of workplaces. You know,
And I'm talking to myself when I'm talking because, sometimes I will hold it in and I'll be like, okay. Because, like I said, I don't like confrontation, but some subjects need to be talked about. And when you go to the person, what gets me is when I go to you and I speak my truth and I tell you how I feel, I'm crazy.
Right.
Or I ain't thinking right. And I mean, that could cause problems too.
Yes.
Because you're not comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Right, exactly.
I'm hurting over here.
And you downplaying me.
You're trying to make me feel even worse.
Yeah. See, then that's when people start putting their hands on people.
Yeah.
And start choking people out. Which is not a good thing.
It's not. I'm not a violent person.
We talking about your breaking point, but how do you control that? How do you not have a breaking point to where you start to curse people or you start to choke people out?
Or get your blood pressure raised.
Get your blood pressure up,
Okay, give us a call at 256-367-1000.
Yeah. 256-367-1000. Want to know, how do you calm yourself? How do you ever get to the breaking point? Now, the breaking point don't always have to be disastrous.
No.
You know what I mean? Say, for instance, you let somebody come stay with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they supposed to be out within, say, 2 weeks. Say a month. But then it turns into another month.
Okay.
So how do you
go to them and tell them, hey, you got to go?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I guess you would just go to him and say, hey.
Before you put their clothes outside, they come on one day and they stuff outside.
Yeah, but in Alabama, I don't think you could do that, though. You can, but I think you could get in trouble for that because
really,
when somebody stay with you for a certain amount of time, they live with you.
It's like being a squatter, I guess.
I guess so. And you have to serve them an eviction notice.
Man, that's crazy.
It is crazy. In the state of Alabama, if somebody got a toothbrush in your house, they live with you. Say, for instance, you had a one night stand.
Yeah.
And somebody came and they brought their toothbrush and they put their toothbrush in your bathroom.
Now you're going to have me patting people down. Hey, hold up. You ain't got no toothbrush
that's
on
what
you.
they say. It's one of Alabama laws.
Girl, I'm not buying that.
So you have to serve them an eviction notice before you put them out.
What type of person do you have to be to even think like, I'm about to go over here and just make myself at home?
Okay, well, like the Airbnb situation.
I've seen that. That's crazy.
The woman was going out of town, so she decided to have her house Airbnb.
Right.
While she's gone, so she can, make some money, have money to spend, whatever.
Right.
The girl came and she stayed. She stayed over the time that she was supposed to stay.
Right.
So the woman came back home and she was like, "You gonna have to leave." And the girl was like, "I ain't going nowhere."
I saw that. That's crazy.
Yes, and there's nothing that she could do about it. The woman, the owner of the house, moved out of her own house until she can get that woman evicted out of her house.
No, I don't know, man.
The rules are so messed up.
I would make it so miserable for that lady that she'd have to leave out of my house. Well, I did see this. This happened. I want to say it was in Detroit. This family owned the house, and they were going to move back in the house, but squatters were in the house. And the squatters were not going to leave. So the people that owned the house moved in with the squatters and invited some more family members over to stay too. So they ended up settling and paying these people that had moved in their house
to move out of their
house. It's a cold world out
It's
here.
a cold world, and everybody have a breaking point. And
That is
that
crazy
was their
to me.
breaking point. It wasn't violent. They just paid the money to get them out.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how people can find the little loopholes in the laws and stuff and run with it. It was a case in Texas where a squatter found this mansion in Texas.
Right.
He was squatting in it.
Yeah.
So he found out the house was in foreclosure.
Okay.
He went up there and paid $8
And got a mansion.
and got a mansion. The people in the neighborhood was threatening him. They were mad, told him to get out and get a job and pay for a house like they did. But he found that little hole,
That loophole.
that
Yes.
little loophole in the law that says that house belonged to him.
Man, let me get out and look for some houses today. No, but that's
Everybody ought to
crazy.
be like that in Alabama.
Man, Alabama ain't playing that. They not playing that at all.
But yeah, it was a big mansion, and when nobody
And he got it for the low.
$8.
Now, I would turn around and sell that house.
Exactly.
Give me a little house and have a
Exactly.
bank
Have
account
some
full of
money.
money.
A come up, a big come up.
That's a come up now.
All right, what you got in the news?
The news today. Oh, I was on a local level. I be looking at my man Steve Rowland.
Okay.
Yes, and apparently on Northwood Avenue, it's been roped off and taped off because they have been looking for this young lady. And I'm gonna get you this story here.
Well, I told you I was coming from the school today, and I saw some police out there, and
JV go to Harlan.
yes.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
backyard was taped off with the caution tape, and I was wondering what was going on. So I guess allegedly that might be the house that they were at.
Yeah. I saw. I'm pretty sure that's where they were. Now I'm looking at some video footage right now, but this is what they're saying. There's a heavy police presence is reported at Florence residence, and a press conference is scheduled. All right.
Mhm.
So that's by my man Jeff Rowland, Shows Insider. So a significant police presence was reported Tuesday morning at a residence located at 2238 Northwood Avenue in Florence. Officers from the Florence Police Department were seen securing the area with tape and investigating at the scene. Lauderdale County Assistant District Attorney Angie Hamilton was observed arriving at the location, suggesting potential prosecutorial interest in the matter. At this time, law enforcement officials have not released specific details about the nature of the investigation. A spokesman for the department refused to say if there was any connection between the activity on Wood Avenue and the missing person. One employee at the Florence Police Department confirmed there was some sort of explosion heard near the home in the early morning hours of late Monday evening. The Florence Police Department has scheduled a press conference for 1 p.m. today, this afternoon, to provide an update on the situation with the missing person. While it remains unconfirmed, the activity comes amid heightened public concern surrounding the recent disappearance of 38-year-old Autumn Page Strickland, who was last seen early Saturday morning near the Strickland Hotel on Court Street. Residents are advised to avoid the area while police continue their work. Anyone with information related to the incident or missing person case is urged to contact the Florence Police Department at 256-760-6610.
Okay.
All right?
So they haven't found her yet.
They haven't
As
found
of
her
right
yet.
now.
So they don't know if the heavy presence of the police on Northwood has anything to do with the missing person. So in about 15 minutes, Florence will be giving, the police department will be giving a press conference. So it's probably going to be on your Facebook or something like that. But I don't know. Are we going to cut into it and maybe check it out?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do our research on that.
Yeah. So can we take a little break? Your boy need a break. I'm getting old. My old prostate ain't like it used to be.
All right, guys. Our subject today is, what's the subject?
What's your breaking point? Everyone has one.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. You're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, The Vibe. We'll be right back, guys.
I hear she's been seeing this loser since we've been apart. Now I call him a loser because even though we're apart, he's still my love. Ain't no way he can win this. He may claim her now, that's fine. But hey, check it out. It's just a matter of time. Still my love. Still my love. Still my love. I'll say it again. Still my love. Still my love. Still my love. They say she's found someone new. She's supposed to be happy. But guess what? I don't believe that's true. No, she just can't be happy. See, she can fool her friends. That's the easy part. Oh, just wait, she can't fool her heart. That's still my love. Still my love. Oh, that's still my love. I said, that's still my love. Still, that's still my love. See, I love. And I just wanna say, it ain't a faucet. You can't turn it off when you want to. Love don't work that way. No. Eyes that weep, that's a heart that yearns. The girl's been crying and soon you'll learn. That's still my love. That's still my love. Oh, that's still my love. I said it again. Still my love. Still, that's still my love. Oh, listen, she comes by here when she wants what she wants when she wants it. That's still my love. He don't hear me. I said she comes by here when she needs what she needs when she need it. That's still my love. I'm gonna shout out loud. Still my love. Still my love. That's still my love. Alright. Let me say, brother, than just.
Y'all know what this is. Keep your eyes on me, apply that. Get it, don't be timid when you in it, apply that. Love a bone, live alone, leave it. I don't want no crib, baby, spend like it's really so fine. It's spicy, baby, jump up on this. I guess that's why you like it, baby. Come and get this. Takes a lot to excite me, baby. Give it all you got. I'm a tough cookie, baby, get the right stuff. Why you texting me, you know I won't reply. Why you ain't with me when I wasn't this fly? Now I'm on top and now I'm riding sky. Don't need nobody, but I take you down tonight. And now I'm okay with being nasty. You can hop for all these girls anyway. My body tripping, but you gon' have to pay. But when you get it, lick it like you can't name. Keep your eyes on me, apply. Get it, don't be timid when you in it tight. Love a bump, live alone, leave it. Say I don't want no crib, baby, spend like it really so fine. It's spicy, baby, jump up on this. I guess that's why you like it, baby. Come and get this. Takes a lot to excite me, baby. Give it all you got. I'm a dub cookie. it, baby, get the right side. Pop it, baby, twist it, darling. Do it like you mean it, darling. Keep it coming. Ooh, keep it running. Leave it messy. Go ahead and live in it. Swim up in it. Pop it, baby, twist it, darling. Do it like you mean it, darling. Keep it coming. Ooh, keep it running. Leave it messy. Go ahead and live in it. Swim up in it. Keep your eyes on me, apply. Get it, don't be timid when you in it, life. Love a bomb, never long, leave it. Say, I don't want no drill, baby, spray it like you mean it. So fine and spicy, baby, jump up on me. I guess that's why you like it, baby. Come and get this. Takes a lot to excite me, baby. Give it all you got. I'm a tough cookie, baby, get the right spot. Yeah, yeah. Hit it, baby. Hit it, baby. Oh, hit it, baby. Hit it, baby. I said, keep it
Fellas, I wish everybody had a woman like me. Listen, when I was homeless, she took me in. When I got lonely, she became my friend. I'm so thankful for a woman like her. She's everything I've been looking for. I'm gonna start my life all over again. I've got a new lease on life. I found a lover and a friend. I'm gonna start my life all over again. I've got a new lease on life. I found a love.
All right, everybody, you're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. All right, guys, this is the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary, the choir president, and
the deacon is back in the building.
All right. We've been talking about breaking points. Everybody has a breaking point. And a lot of people are saying they're split with Cassie. They don't know what to think about Cassie. Some people think, okay, well, she had every opportunity in the world to leave. Other people were like, if you suffer from domestic violence, you don't understand. The people that do suffer in domestic violence, they need to understand you got to get away from that person, because at the end of the day, that person is going to kill you or you going to end up killing that person. Because everybody, even the victim, has a breaking point. And I think it's sad that these victims have to endure the ones that do come forward and go to the police and all these different programs and stuff like that. It's like, to me, they get treated bad and not really taken serious.
Well, see, I don't know. That's why a lot of victims are afraid to go for help or afraid to, you know what I mean? Like report things. Because society does we look at the victim sometimes, and victim shaming is wrong. Yeah, exactly. And I know for a fact it's probably wrong, but at the same time, though, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't imagine my daughter or somebody going through that.
I know, but again, I never been through domestic violence. So, I'm quick to say, well, I wouldn't have done this and I wouldn't have done that. I don't know what I would have done, but
That's the thing. We don't know.
you don't know. And I just feel like if I was in a position like that, I would have enough sense to leave. And I would feel like, hey, dang if I do, dang if I don't. Because if I stay, I'm going to continue to get beat on and
Right.
mistreated. If I leave, it's a possibility that I could get away. I would take that chance of getting away. Because if you,
Yeah.
and a lot of people like, well, if I leave, he going to kill me. The way this man beating on you, he going to kill you if you stay.
And it's sad that I saw a repeat offender as far as domestic violence go. This is a local person. And a lady had posted like, this guy used to date my sister, and this was like years ago, and he caught a domestic violence case. And then she showed another arrest of him and like fighting another female.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he has like 5 arrests for domestic violence and kidnapping and stuff like that.
So my thing is, like people like that, have you not noticed that they have a pattern? I think it's certain women that they do like that.
Right.
And it's certain women they wouldn't even put their hands on
Right.
in that
Exactly.
manner. So, I mean, what do you think that,
Yeah. I mean,
what's up with that? If you're a beater, you'll beat anybody, right?
right. Right.
But a lot of them that put their hands on these women, they ain't gonna touch no man.
You're right. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm on my phone.
All right, guys. And in the news, Dothan High School principal is stepping down. Keith Bland was highly.
Who? Dothan High School principal?
Mhm.
What's the deal? Why?
Well, he was a educator and a coach in Florida before moving to Dothan in 2022. And it says that the Dothan High School principal is stepping down 3 years after taking the job. Dr. Keith Bland submitted his resignation, with Dothan School Board members accepted on Monday night. Bland he's a highly recommended educator and coach in Florida before moving to Dothan in 2022. And he had accepted the position in Geneva County. So I guess he's moving to Geneva County.
Okay. Well, we want to wish him luck on his next journey.
I wish him much luck.
Yeah.
I mean, because sometimes you can be in a place and that place might not be for you.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Just like
know
Cassie
exactly
was
what
in
you're
that
saying.
place and that place was not for her because
Apparently it was. She was living a wonderful life.
somewhat.
She was at the
Financially?
Met Gala.
Financially, yes. And then in the public eye, she loved attention. She wanted to be seen. So, yeah, she was where she wanted to be.
famous.
And from my understanding, allegedly, she said that she didn't leave because she did not want to lose her position. You didn't want to leave a position where you're getting stomped, beat, and nasty things happening to you?
At some point, she had to know that this is part of the job.
Well, I guess she knew that at the point that
Right.
if you read the story or her testimony, she has said that when she met Diddy, she signed to his label
Right.
or whatever. I read that she was with another dude and the other dude had signed her to his label.
She was with Ryan Leslie. He was a great producer.
Yeah.
An artist himself.
And he had signed her. He found her. She was a model.
Yeah. Yep.
And he found her, wrote a song for her, did the thing. When he introduced her to Diddy
Yeah.
as a friend, not as, hey, Diddy, here's the woman.
Right.
He introduced her as, hey, this is my woman.
So she like 17 though, right? the
17,
time.
18, something.
Mm.
And Diddy saw her, and I guess he was captivated. And he was like, hey, come to my team.
Took
So
that man's woman.
Took his woman, took her,
See, I don't like
contract
her.
and
I don't
stuff.
like her for that either.
took her contract. Well, they tell you the same way you get a man be the same way you lose him. Now she didn't get him by getting beat or whatever, but you treated karma come back around on you. Karma will come back around on you, and they say it come back tenfold.
I've heard that.
So that might have been her karma. I'm not saying she deserved that. Don't nobody deserve to be stomped and beat or
No.
nothing like that. But that other stuff that she had going on, apparently she wanted to do it. Cause ain't no way on God green earth is I'm gonna sit there and let somebody do that to me.
Yeah.
That's lower than being spit on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true though.
It could be in the same category, but that is nasty. And she said she did it because she loved Diddy. It ain't that much love in the world. I don't think it is.
I don't know, man. It's just that's a thin line. That's a gray area. I mean, it's not. No one wants their head knocked in all the time. But I mean, and you look at some of the marks, he was not just love taps. Like he busting her head, busting her lip.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that. Like, that's sad.
He did. All right, guys, if you're just now tuning in, you're tuned in to 105. We're at the top of the hour. It's 101. You're listening to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. This is the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary, and the choir president. And today you have the one and only.
The deacon in the building, Montreal here once again. Back like I never left.
All right. So we're talking about breaking points. What is your breaking point? Have you ever been to your breaking point? And what do you do to get out of that mood?
That situation or the mood? I don't know. What's your calm down? Do you like calm down? You think about it? You just be passive? You go and start praying?
I'll say some crazy words and be mad and stuff, and then I'll listen to some music.
I really haven't had to break in a while. I think I have though. I mean, I think I had it a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I could say a few months ago, but you know what I mean. But for the most part, time heals all wounds. So I feel like I had an opportunity to think about things.
Yeah.
And make other.
So time was your thing.
Time. Yeah. Time was my thing. Because a lot of times we have to rethink our own actions too. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
We have to think. In our mind, sometimes we feel like we're doing it all right. We're doing all the right things in our mind. But then.
But do you really think it's doing the right thing?
I don't know. Well.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, that's
when you're aware of what you're doing.
Right.
And you sitting up and you was like, oh, this ain't gonna hurt nobody. Do you really believe that? Do you believe that because the person ain't saying nothing?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And see,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
That's a misconception.
You have to talk about
sure.
it. So if they're not saying nothing, yeah, you're gonna assume they okay with
that
it because they're not
okay.
saying nothing. But
That's
some people
fact.
don't say nothing because of the simple fact that goes back to the Cassie case.
Right.
She didn't say nothing because she said she wanted to be around Diddy. She needed to be in his presence.
Right. Okay.
And she loved him. So, but I don't see how you can say you loved him or he loved you. How would you think that he loved you if he wanted you to do that? If he wanted to share you with somebody else.
That's a different type of love. You can love somebody and be a freak with them.
That's lust. That ain't no love.
You can love somebody and be a freak with them.
That's not love. Yeah, with them, not with somebody else.
Y'all can do freaky stuff together.
No. Not no love. Lust maybe, but not no love. You don't love nobody that you want to see somebody else do
stuff too.
It's crazy stuff.
You don't know.
That ain't love, Montreal.
I don't care what it's love in some people's eyes.
In my eyes, that's not love. If you want to share me with somebody, you don't love me. You just lust. You want lust. You don't want no love. If you love somebody, you don't want to share it. You don't want to share that person with nobody.
If both of us start off as freaks, and we know. You laugh. I'm dead serious. if both of us start off as freaks, we know that was our attraction to each other.
Okay, that was the attraction to each other, but then y'all formed a bond of love, and then if that other person decide, hey, this ain't for me no more, I'm tired.
They tired of freaking.
So I'm gonna go to my significant other and tell my significant other, we need to stop this now.
I don't want to be a freak no more.
Don't want to be a freak no more. So then that other person, if they're not understanding to your feelings, that goes back. That person is opening their heart to you and telling you, hey, we don't need to do this no more.
I'm gonna be, do you like Nino Brown? Huh? Get rid of her. Go give me another one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's two things you can do. That other person can either accept how you feel and try to work on being with just you.
Yeah.
Or leave you alone, let you go.
Oh man, I wonder if that itch ever leaves though.
Okay.
Y'all done got straight. Y'all ain't done no type of freak
You
stuff.
saying, do you feel like something could trigger?
Yeah.
I believe it could. I honestly believe it could.
That's kind of crazy though. I mean, you chill, you done got your life together, y'all ain't been doing no wild stuff. And then maybe something come on TV or an old song come on, and you might be like, call up the fellas, let's do it one more time.
I mean, people do stuff like that, and I mean, who are we to judge? You know, we listen, but we don't judge.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not judging. People got different, what you call them?
That's true.
Yeah.
And the person you're describing is a nympho.
Really?
Yeah, a person you said you wonder, do they ever get rid of that itch or whatever? I don't know. I mean, that's a mental thing. Being a nympho.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then if you look it up, it says a woman with a very strong sexual desire.
What about a man?
That's what I'm saying. Why come it came? I thought men could be nymphos too. It must be another word for men.
No, it has to be the same thing. I mean, I just don't.
Well, I feel like
you ever been with someone to just be wanting to do it all the time? I'm serious. Or are you the one?
No comment. So
the dude be like, no, man, I got to get away from that girl. She can't even go to work in the morning.
I mean, and that's something that need to be talked about when you first meet somebody, because you know if you try to be monogamous and with that person, just you and that person, that needs to be something talked about. If you don't believe in monogamy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's people out here that's looking for love, not just lust.
They looking for love in all the wrong places.
They looking for love in all the wrong places, and they're getting the wrong results. But where do you look for love?
I don't know. I'm not looking. I wouldn't look for love. You got to find me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting on love. I'm waiting.
Like the words of this great prophet Adina Howard. I need a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening.
Oh my!
Just like me.
God.
Adina Howard said it best. But no, I mean, some people just looking for what float their boat.
I understand that, but in the Cassie and
P.
Diddy trial case,
yeah.
I mean, were both of them nymphos?
I guess so.
I
would imagine. Because when you're young, though, a lot of times you do things when you're young that you don't do when you get older, though.
I think Diddy is
a freak. That's it. That's all it can be. What? The man just got to drive.
He has a fetish.
Yeah, he got all that. Yeah, he do some weird stuff I probably wouldn't do.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff in there that he had her doing that it's not normal. They say people was getting sick and throwing up and stuff.
Oh, in the courtroom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they weak. They wasn't talking about nothing that bad where you had to physically get sick, man.
Well, you don't know somebody's tolerance. Some things are sick to people that's not sick to you.
That's true.
So those people are probably like sheltered people and never heard.
Who knows?
Never heard nothing like this before.
So the prosecutors have, I think they have a lot more witnesses they're going to bring forth.
Okay, what about the other girl?
The one that was in the group, Danny
Richards, or whatever her name is,
Dawn Richards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
Diddy's lawyers are trying to.
Now her thing was this: she still ended up, once they broke up the group, she got in the group with Diddy. Remember they had Dirty Money?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what she's talking about. Then now I just feel like she's trying to get the bag. You know what I mean? I think it's a money grab for her.
Well, I don't think Diddy putting out any more money.
They paying people $20 an hour to wear those shirts outside the courtroom.
Really?
Yes, and it's probably about 10 or 20 people out there.
Well, I'm talking about his millions and millions.
Oh, yeah. Now, a lot of people that was coming forth have been debunked. Like, a lot of that stuff they threw out for real. So, I'm not, they still got to get to the sex trafficking part of the whole thing. So, like I said, that's taking someone from state to state, over state lines to get paid for sex.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I wonder how they keeping records of that, though. You know what I mean? Like, did you PayPal somebody?
Right.
And then right at the bottom of it, like, for sex? Like, are you getting a receipt for it? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
A lot of times when you paying somebody for sex, like, unless the police was right there to see the money exchange hands, that's going to be kind of hard to hold someone to.
It would be, but I guess, okay, the people that they did pay, are they going to get, like, time for being prostitutes?
Exactly. Like, well, a lot of times they give them, what they call that, where they, for you testify, anonymity or something like that.
Immunity.
Something like that,
It's
yeah.
immunity, I think.
Yeah, something like that. And I don't think that's right, though.
I don't think it's right either. They're confessing to
like
being
the first one to tell.
prostitutes.
Yeah, but they get to get out of it just because they're telling on this one person.
Well, if you look at it, Cassie was a prostitute.
Yeah. Basically.
I'm not trying to be funny and I ain't trying to down her or dog her. If that's what you want to do for a living, do it. That's you. But what I'm saying is she was doing that for the limelight.
Yeah. I have no problem with somebody paying me for it. I have no problem at all taking me to dinner, buying me a car or something. I have no problem with that
take you out
at
to
all.
dinner, you feel like that's prostitution?
To an extent.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Because I'm expecting something. As soon as you put that knife in this steak.
Crazy.
I'm
man.
like, you get ready.
So,
no, I'm just kidding. No.
But I feel like that's what people are today, in today's time. If somebody asks you out,
no, y'all, I'm just cracking jokes, y'all. I don't really feel that way. For real. No.
They know you, Montreal. So
sadly, yes.
What I'm trying to say is some people feel that way. Like if I'm taking you out to dinner and you order steak or ribs or something like that, you're going to have to pay me back some kind of way.
I don't really feel that way. Love is good, but
love is good and that food is expensive. But
I'm not thinking that way. I just like your companionship, but
you should, or whatever, to see where things is going to go.
Right. That's true.
You getting to know that person on that date.
But see, this how it works a lot of times, sadly. I'm taking you out to dinner or whatnot and showing you nice things, and I can't even rub your thigh. But then you leave and there's somebody that's broke that's going and tearing your back all out. You know what I mean? Now that would make me mad.
Well, why would it make you mad if you the person that asked that person out on the date?
Oh, I don't know. That's crazy though.
And
You see what I'm saying though?
Yeah, but this is the year.
Because I think everybody got that one person that they can always get with, like no matter what their status is in life.
So you're saying that, like, if you had this female friend,
okay, yeah,
and y'all wasn't dating, but y'all were friends with benefits or whatever,
yeah,
and then if she met a man, and got engaged or married,
right,
you feel like y'all connection is so strong that if you call her when she's with her husband, she would leave and go to you.
Yes. You laughing? I'm dead serious.
I'm not laughing because I don't believe you. Because I know there are some situations like that. I know they call that person their person. And it's like, I call them your split apart.
Why you call them that?
It's somebody in your life, in the world. It's somebody in the world that's meant to be with you. Y'all just fit. It's your person. You get it?
Yeah.
So you can't, it's not always given that you're going to be with your person.
That's true.
Because you can love somebody to death, but can't stand being around them.
Now that is a fact. I truly believe that. Yes, I believe that.
And y'all are just not meant to be. So you shouldn't force it. You should not force it. I don't think you should force it. Especially if you know you can't be around this person.
I agree.
Because what did Jasmine Sullivan say? Just because I love you and you love me, it doesn't mean that we're meant to be.
Oh, yes.
And I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly, because you can meet people in your life that can sweep you off your feet or what make you feel like you're just on top of the world. But for some reason, y'all just cannot be together.
Yeah.
It's kind of deep. It's
very deep.
It's like, and you ask, why do I call it a split apart? Because it's just like a soulmate.
Yeah.
Say, for instance,
you don't have that one person that can come back. One of your baby daddies.
One of them.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? One of them got your heart, don't it?
Okay, so what
oh man.
What I'm trying to say is you have a split apart. And what my definition of split apart is, okay, when y'all were in heaven or whatever.
Yeah, when it was all good.
Before you was even born.
Yeah.
You were one.
Okay.
So then it was time for that person to be born.
Okay.
So y'all are split apart.
Okay.
That person might be in New York. You might be down here in Alabama.
Right.
Y'all might not ever meet. But say, for instance, y'all did, and it's magical.
Okay.
Just like a fairy tale.
Man, you living in a fantasy world.
You found your Prince Charming. You found your...
I remember one summer I went to Cleveland, stayed with my uncle. I just knew I was in love with the girl up the street.
You probably was.
I got back home, I was writing letters. Like back in the day, you can write letters. Like 3-4 page letters.
It meant more than these text messages.
Man.
Writing a letter is from your heart, your soul, and you're just writing it down on paper, and you be like, when you read it, you be like, oh my God, you feel it.
Yeah.
Text messaging, good morning, beautiful.
That sounds so generic.
Anybody could write that.
Yeah, it really does. That sounds generic.
So that's free game for you guys. Don't do that.
Don't do it, but you might be feeling that though.
If you feeling it, okay. But that woman, do you know how many
guys texting her that?
Are texting her, good morning, beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the men, women, whatever, get mad because people are in your inbox. You can't control grown people.
I don't get mad about stuff like that.
You cannot
I stay out of people's phone. Do you go to your man's phone?
I have.
Have you?
I have.
Did you find what you was looking for?
I did.
You always gonna find what you're looking
and
for.
I was looking for it.
For real.
A lot of people say, do not go looking for something because you just might find it.
I'm a stern believer of that.
Yes. I'm the type of person, I'm not a jealous person. I'm not an insecure person.
If you're going through phones, you have to be.
No. Let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
I started getting these little. Okay, we got a call. Caller, you're on the air.
That's right. What's up, fam? My friend, what's up, boy?
Hey, what's good with you?
Love you, baby.
Hey, love you,
love
back.
you, boy. You looking good. You know what? Hey.
Thank you, brother.
But I'm, hey, you know me. Hey, this is like a robbery. I'm in and out. So, on the little subject I got going, you mean to tell me that many guys has access? Ooh,
What you say?
I said, you mean to tell me that many guys have access, that many guys should be texting a man's perspective?
Okay.
If you will.
First of all, Facebook is open to everybody. I got 6,000 friends on Facebook. So therefore, yes, people have access to my DM.
Oh, what you think about that?
Hey, Sam. Did you feel that, bro? You feel that?
Yeah, but see, that's why I don't even be tripping off the internet because I know folks be in their
It be
inbox.
people that don't even know you.
What you think? What you think about
Good
that
morning,
though?
beautiful.
I wouldn't actually. I could if I looked in. I know for a fact that people used to be in my old lady's inbox. Like
Exactly. I mean,
yeah,
that's every woman around here in the world. People gonna be in your inbox. You can't control grown people.
but this is the thing, bro. Is she entertaining it though? You think she? Hello, we lost them.
Yeah, I think we lost. But
Sorry.
you're saying, is she entertaining?
Yeah.
Is she entertaining?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the difference. Just because they're in your inbox don't mean you're responding. Don't mean that you're doing anything. But if you see somebody you want to respond to, that's your God-given right.
Yes, it is. I agree.
So what I'm trying to say is, okay, you asked me that have I ever went through somebody's phone. I was getting like these little headaches. I was getting stomach aches.
Lord,
knots
no.
in my stomach. It's called a woman's intuition. So, so I was like, okay. So
Really?
I went to the person.
Yeah.
And I asked, are you cheating on me?
Okay.
And they was like, no, I ain't cheating on you, blah, 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 blah. So it went on. I'm continuing to get knots in my stomach, So at the point, it had me feeling like I was kind of weird and crazy.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking this and I'm having dreams and I'm having knots in my stomach. So at that point, the phone came, but it was left at my house or whatever.
Okay.
So if this person know I don't go through phones, so it didn't have a lock or a security thing on it.
So he trusted you.
He trusted me because he know I don't care about all that.
Okay.
But I would like for you to be honest with me. Honesty is everything to me. Just be honest with me.
Okay.
Everybody lie.
I
know
understand
everybody
that.
lie, but do not lie about little things. And if I come to you and ask you
Right. I agree with
about
you
something,
on that.
tell me. And I'm the most understanding person you'll know. But anyways, went through the phone and I found a lot of stuff that I was looking for. Yes. It made me feel better.
Did it?
Yeah, because I know I went crazy.
What he was hitting somebody with "Good Morning, Beautiful"?
Hitting somebody with a lot of things.
Oh,
He was
man.
hitting somebody with a lot of things. So, you know.
Unfortunately, I lie for no reason sometimes.
Why? Why do
I'm
people
not, but
do
this
that?
thing, I'm not a good liar. I don't be wanting to hurt people's feelings.
But listen to me.
What?
If a woman come to you, this is free game for all y'all. If a woman
Listen, you just giving up game
I'm
today.
giving up free game. It ain't meant to be sold, it's meant to be told.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
So I'm telling you, if a woman come to you and ask you something,
Yes.
she already know the answer. She just want to see if you
gonna lie.
Exactly.
I believe that.
I'm not gonna
100%.
say. I'm not gonna say all the time, but 9 times out of 10, if a woman come to you and she asks you something,
most of the time she already know the answer,
and she say, "All jokes aside, I just want to know the truth." And then the man hit her with, "You can't handle the truth." I wouldn't ask you for the truth if I didn't want it. So if whether I can handle it or not, I'm asking you for the truth. And then you say you just lie for no reason. So that's just, she already
like if somebody asked me, did y'all do something? I'd be like, nope. What? Because you might say you can handle it, but then if I tell you the truth, you're going to be bringing it up all the time and mentioning it all the time. Like,
some things.
I'd rather not even mention it.
Okay.
Like, no.
Okay, handling it can mean different things. Handling it can mean, hey, get out. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Handling it could be different ways. And I feel like the person that's doing the lying is scared of the result. They can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Because if you're sitting there lying about it, you can't handle the truth. You can't even tell the truth.
Oh, no. You're confusing me. You making sense, though. You making sense.
But how am I confusing you? What are you confused
No,
about?
you making sense, though, I guess.
Just be honest. It don't hurt to be honest. And
maybe we don't. You right, because
maybe
I'm giving you an opportunity to go do to you what you just did to me. What I just did.
No,
I just did
two
to you.
wrongs don't make no right.
But it's fun.
No, it's
No, I just kidding. Two wrongs don't make a right.
So you saying if somebody cheat on somebody, they should go? If you find out
I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, that was the thing for me. And like for real, but I was burning myself out. Like I was totally. My life was totally screwed, straight up. Like, was totally no. I was running myself into a black hole, like trying to always get revenge. Oh, you know what I mean? Or
trying to get your lick back.
I was trying to get my lick back. I was getting it back too.
But you can't do that. Man.
I don't do it anymore.
If you want to be with that person, you gotta heal.
That was being very immature.
Be honest, because honesty is everything. And then comprehension goes a long way. Because I could talk to you all day about what's going on. If you're not understanding how I feel or where I'm coming from, I'm wasting my breath and time.
Hey, I just see, I got a list of all the, I'm sorry, just change the subject right quick a little bit. So the prosecutors in the P. Diddy trial have revealed images of the sex workers that took part in the Diddy and Cassidy freak offs. And apparently it was no women in this picture.
What?
It was all
no women.
It's boys, Damon. It's all.
It was all men. She said that in her testimony.
Look at that.
Yeah. She said that in her testimony. She said Diddy preferred, she had to go find them. He gave her the websites to go look, Craigslist and stuff like that, to go look for these men.
Yeah.
So when she found him, she had to go to him and ask him, hey, do you like him? And stuff like that. So she said that he preferred black men.
Yeah, with a lot white men in there though.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
She said at first he wanted black men with big packages.
Right.
And that was his preference. So then it turned into Latinos.
Okay.
So that's what he wanted her to be with.
All right, then.
Now I haven't heard a testimony that say Diddy was with these men. I heard that he just liked watching her with the men.
They was having sword fights at some point. They had to be.
Well, they were
they was crossing
this is
swords.
A PG show, Montreal. So they were
swords.
So basically what they were doing was what they doing, wrestle, they was tag teaming or whatever. So it never once said that he was with one of them men. It was just her. He wanted them for her. He just liked watching them. So at the end of the day, we don't know what's gonna happen to the Diddler
P. Diddy. He didn't earn his name, right?
No, Diddy.
P. Diddy.
All right, guys. If you are just tuning in to the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary, the choir president, and the deacon. If you are just tuning in, we are talking about breaking points. What is your breaking point? And when you get to your breaking point, how do you calm yourself down?
Oh, yeah.
I say go to church.
Man, it be some of the maddest people on earth at church. No, I ain't gonna lie.
But if you go to church with hell in you gonna leave with hell in you. Sometimes, most of the time, because you ain't gonna get nothing out of it because you so hell bent.
I ain't gonna lie. I love when I go to church though. When I do go, I don't know. It's just a good feeling.
It is. That's my therapy. That's my therapy.
Yeah.
Everybody like, why you go to church? Because I want to. But
I sit by my mama and her friends, right? Ain't no telling what might come up.
Oh, really?
Man, she gonna speak her mind now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You should.
She gonna speak her mind. That one thing my mama do not do. She does not bite her tongue.
You ain't supposed to. Because back in the day, women were told you're supposed to be seen and not heard. Wrong.
Ain't nobody tell my mama that. She didn't get that memo.
I didn't get it either.
She gonna say what she want to say.
I ain't get it either, Miss Susan.
Yeah.
I don't either. Somebody wrote Dirty Deacon.
What? Somebody wrote that on
yeah.
Oh. I guess the deacon is a little dirty. I'm not. I would just be thinking though.
Dirty Dan.
Man, Lord have mercy. Y'all pray for the deacon.
I'm praying for you, deacon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing a song for you.
Don't sing my cookies. Don't sing Going Up Beyond either. I love that song though.
You do.
I love that song.
Well, we know you sung it at the
I did. Y'all want me to sing it this Sunday?
Sure. Why not?
Y'all want to come? Y'all come see me sing this Sunday at the Remembering the Veterans Through Music concert.
Okay. Did you know that Alabama has a stand your ground law?
No, I didn't. And tell me how that works. Because I've heard it. The first time I heard it
was Florida. That was my first.
It was
time
in Florida
with Trayvon Martin.
Right.
Was that Trayvon Martin?
I think
Trayvon. Stand your ground, or was it the dude with the loud music? Could have been the dude with the loud
music was first.
Yeah.
And then they did the Stand Your Ground with Trayvon.
That's some crazy stuff. But Alabama's stand your ground law is meaning a person doesn't have a duty to retreat when using force in self-defense, including deadly force. If they are in a place they have legal right to be and reasonably believe they are in danger, this law also provides immunity from criminal prosecution and civil action for the use of force unless the force was unlawful. And to elaborate on that, no duty to retreat. Alabama Stand Your Ground law eliminates the requirements for an individual to retreat if they reasonably believe they're in immediate danger and the use of force is justified. So say, for instance, me and you was in an argument.
Right.
And I felt like you finna kill me.
Right.
I can stand my ground.
And blow me away.
And blow you away.
That's terrible.
That's horrible.
I wasn't going to hit you. I was just playing with you.
Yeah,
you just shot me. That's terrible.
And the legal
they basically
rights,
got us like the Wild Wild West now.
Pretty much. Because, okay, you know, they doing the, we get all off subject, but
no, but
they
the gun,
done the gun thing where when they execute somebody, firing
squad.
Yeah, firing squad. They did that in, I can't think of what state that was, but somebody was being executed and they did a firing squad. He killed a police officer. So they put him in front of a firing squad and they shot him everywhere, but it was 3 or 4 shots, but they shot him everywhere, but in the heart where they were supposed to shoot him at. They were supposed to execute him and kill him, but they made him suffer before he did it. So should those officers be prosecuted? It's
I
like
think
an
so.
eye for an eye is okay as long as it's the law. The law can kill you for killing somebody, but if you kill somebody for killing somebody, it's wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
Which brings me to the no, we'll get to that.
it says that the legal right to be, the law applies to situations where the person is in a place that they have legal right to be, such as their home, business, or vehicle. So if somebody attack you in those places and you feel threatened,
Your home, your vehicle, and what else?
a business.
A business. Okay.
I guess your business, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But reasonable belief, a person can use force, including deadly force, if they reasonably believe that another person is using or about to use force against them or another person. Justified force, if the use of force is deemed justified under the law, the individual is immune from criminal prosecution and civil lawsuit. Unlawful force, if the force is used and is deemed unlawful, the person may face criminal and civil penalties. So that's the Alabama stand your ground.
So tell me
law.
this: we don't have to have gun permits anymore either, right? Is that a thing?
It's what now?
We don't have to have gun permits or license to carry. We don't have to have.
I don't know about that.
If someone know about the gun law, let us know. Give us a call. I want to know personally. I'm pretty sure we can look it up, but somebody might just know right off the dome.
In Alabama, it says, excuse me, this weather got me. It's trying to take me out. It says in Alabama, a pistol permit formerly required for concealed carry is no longer needed.
Wow.
Anyone 19 years old or older, 18 for veterans or law enforcement, who is prohibited by state or federal law can legally carry a handgun in Alabama without a permit. However, a permit is still required for traveling outside of Alabama with the firearm.
Okay. So it's good to have a permit either way.
Basically, since January the 1st, 2023, Alabamians can openly or concealed carry a gun without a permit.
Oh.
The requirements for to carry a handgun legally in Alabama, you must be 19 years old, 18 for veterans or law enforcement, and not prohibited by state or federal law.
Okay.
And a permit for out of state travel, while a permit is no longer required within Alabama, it is still needed when traveling outside the state with the firearm. And if you want to take a handgun outside of Alabama, you will need a permit. You can also obtain pistol permit for specific reasons, such as applying for a lifetime permit.
Oh, okay.
It say while the permit is not required for carrying, background checks and other requirements might still apply depending on the situation. So what situation you think that could be? Black. No.
You know what? Hey, yeah, that's a thought though. Like straight up.
All right, before we get off, we got to tell them something about Trump.
About Trump? What we got to say about it?
Well, Trump had a 2-hour call with Putin.
They didn't talk about ending the war?
Without ceasefire. President Trump and Russian President Putin spoke for around 2 hours on Monday, after which Trump announced that Russia and Ukraine would immediately start negotiations towards a ceasefire and end the war. Trump previously argued his personal involvement would be crucial to achieving any deal, but walked back from any mediator role on Monday and said the talks would be only between the two countries. He added that Pope Leo would be very interesting in hosting talks in the Vatican. A first round of ceasefire talks already took place on Friday. With no major breakthroughs, Putin initially proposed a leader-level summit and then declined to attend. Trump's statement at the U.S. won't play a role in the talks going forward reflects the Russian position that is U.S. should not meditate or dispute. The Russians refused to allow State Department official Michael Anton attend Friday's talk.
Trump been getting L's. I don't know if y'all noticed, but he been catching L's all over the place. Now he said that the war wouldn't even started. That he gonna have that war open one day.
He's
and
just
Putin
a
won't
man.
even. Yeah,
You can't make promises you can't keep.
Man.
Stop making them promises.
Putin looking at him like, man, why you lie to them folk?
Why don't they say I'll try,
man,
instead of saying I'm going to do this?
Because his ego won't let him.
Well, he did bring the egg prices down.
Did he?
Finally.
Are the egg prices down?
The egg prices are down now. I think as of Easter, the egg price has been down.
I don't know. I'm still sitting on the same dozen I had.
I know.
Yeah.
Listen, it was so hard. It was so hard to buy eggs. And then everybody in Walmart was talking about it. This one man said he might as well take out a mortgage payment to pay for eggs and stuff like that, which it wasn't. We were exaggerating a lot, but it was
a lot
doubled. Yeah. It was basically doubled. The price in eggs doubled.
I believe most of the people that was complaining don't even eat eggs probably.
Well, I use a lot of eggs, and it hit me hard because the sugar went up, the flour went up, the eggs went up. Everything went up. Yeah. Even the butter.
Okay, yeah, it did. A lot of stuff went up.
So everybody's like, when you gonna cook some more cookies? I don't know. When them prices of eggs go down.
Yeah. That's crazy though, but
it is.
So hopefully the economy come on around. We don't have to have a recession and whatnot. But I just want to say shame on those people who are posting things talking down on President Biden after he announced his cancer diagnosis.
Oh, they still acting
silly. That's just cruel. I mean, they worried about if he had cancer when he was in office and he was running for president, and it was a cover up, and it's just so much. Like, let the man try to get healthy.
They knew something was wrong with him.
They knew something was wrong with him for real. Yeah. And plus he 80. I don't know who can be moving around.
That's what I'm saying. Trump, like while he doing all this talking, he ain't too far behind.
No, he's not. That I've seen him like just say this. He say the same things over and over, and he don't know how to answer. I've never seen him answer one question seriously.
He go to sleep in them interviews and everything.
Everything. Go to sleep in the interviews, like and like Biden and Obama, they live rent free in this man's head. Like, he cannot be asked a question without bringing up. He can't answer a question without bringing up the previous administration. I just think that is crazy.
Everybody.
I get tired of it.
It's everybody's fault but his.
Everybody's fault but his. That's what I said about this whole administration, is because no one takes accountability for anything. And I can only imagine these young people coming up.
Go ahead.
How they gonna be feeling? I mean, how we raising these kids? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, a lie is okay to tell. They making it seem like. I mean, you have the press secretary that literally lies. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't look up numbers. Like, we can't see what's really going on. She'll get out there and lie straight up to the reporters. Now, I could not be a reporter because I would say something like, you lying. You know what I mean? Like, right. I couldn't be a reporter. They been kicked me out of that conference room. Because when how you gonna let somebody just tell you a lie straight up in your face? Like, tell you it's raining when it's not. Like, those are the type of lies that they really tell you right in your face. And as a reporter,
why lie?
I you know what I mean? Why lie? I mean, just fix it, do right by it. I don't understand the lying part of this whole, like, they're supposed to be helping the country. And it's not about the people in the country anymore. It's about Congress. Like, they're going back and forth. They so split apart. It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I bet you that's a stressful job, going, seeing your constituents walking through the hall, and you might be speaking to them then like in the hall, but as soon as you get in front of the camera, you got to dog them out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. And by the way, we was talking about Trump made that post on Truth Social that was sending well wishes to President Biden.
Right.
Well, he had an interview and he said all the opposite stuff.
Really?
Man, what?
Kind of figured it was a PR stunt.
Yeah, he said, I knew when I read it that man is not that.
That's the way he feel about Biden and talk about him, dogging him out and stuff. And some people do have hearts or whatever, but I just didn't see that.
Yeah.
All right, Montreal. You know what time it is.
What time is it? Time for
the birthday. Hey.
It's birthday people time. I want to send a very, very, very happy birthday shout out to one of my little league and elementary school recreation coaches, man. He's 80 years old today. Mr. Merle Higgins, the father of Daryl Higgins. I used to work for him at the convenience store when I was in high school, and then in college I could come home on the weekends and make me a little money by stocking shelves. But anyway, Mr. Merle Higgins, man, real sharp guy, turned 80 years old today. So y'all,
happy birthday.
Yeah, see Mr. Merle out. Tell him happy birthday.
All right. Celebrities born on May the 20th. Natiri Naughton.
Who is that?
She play on Power. Tasha.
Oh, Tasha.
That's what it looks like.
Happy birthday, Tasha. I like Tasha.
I didn't like Tasha.
Why?
I wanted Ghost to be with Angela, because Tasha wanted him to stay in the hood. She didn't want him to come up. He wanted to change his life and do things legal. She wanted to stay a hood rat.
Yeah, she was just trying. Yeah, that's where they come from. You been watching the new one? The Raising Kanan.
I haven't.
I like that.
I stopped watching Power when Kane killed his son. I couldn't watch it no more. It got too grimy for me.
That's grimy right there.
That's real grimy. All right, Busta Rhymes.
Busta's birthday?
Busta Bust.
Yeah.
Gina Rivera.
Okay.
Diamond. She's a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Comfort Freedoke. And Anaya Mayweather.
Okay.
Happy birthday, guys.
And I want to send some more birthday shout outs to some local celebrities.
Let's talk about the local celebrities.
Well, they good people. I want to send a shout out to my man Tony Aberhart. Happy birthday, Tony. I don't know if he's in the show's area. He's probably down in Florida somewhere, but happy birthday to you, my boy. You met Tony before.
I met him.
And happy birthday to Miss Nicole Harden over in Georgia, man. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the big bro, Shelton Johnson Jr. Hope you enjoy your day today, my man. One of my old friends and partners, Andrew Russell Jr., is celebrating a birthday today. So if y'all see Andrew out and about, tell him happy birthday as well. Also, who else we have celebrating a birthday? One of my good friends, David Cooper, celebrating a birthday today over in Sherfield, Tuscumbia. He a T-Town guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And also happy birthday to my little cousin, DJ Ford, over in Birmingham, celebrating a birthday today. And Miss Lonita Simpson from Florence, celebrating a birthday. So happy birthday to each and every one of y'all.
All right, guys. So my Facebook celebrity birthday. Quint Jones. Happy birthday, Quint. Tony Everhart.
Tony.
Like I said, if we say your name twice, happy birthday twice.
Yeah.
Mitchell Wolf, Doug Robertson, Deshae Morris, Turner Trish, Shelter Johnson, Paige Love, Amber Danielle Page, Tim Todd, Andrew Russell Jr., Karen Simmons, and A. Hire Thomas.
All right.
All right, happy birthday, guys.
Hope you guys enjoy your birthday. We want to mention we have a few things coming up this week.
What do we have coming up?
Handy Recreation Center is going to be reimagined and renewed, transforming our community space.
All right. Handy.
And we're going to be having a ribbon cutting on this Friday, May the 23rd from 10 a.m. until 11:30. And then the grand opening tour is going to start at 1 p.m. until 4:30.
Okay, I'm going to be there. JV, he can't wait. He was like, is that swimming pool ready yet?
Yeah.
So, Jason, I want to give a shout out to Jason Graham. He been holding it down over there on Fairground Road.
They do a wonderful job.
They do.
Yes.
And JV, he go every now and then. But
does he?
Yeah, when I can take him or whatever. But believe me, please believe, Jason, he will be there this summer.
If there's going to be any summer programs, we're going to let you guys know. I haven't heard of any yet, but I'm pretty sure that they'll be having some good summer programs. And they do the lunches and everything, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know they used to. We'll know at the grand opening what they are going to do. I don't want to put no information out there that's wrong.
Right.
And I'm wondering is the swimming pool going to be open?
Oh yeah, I would think that really after Memorial Day is considered summer, I guess. So I'm thinking all the pools will be open.
I know my son,
but I don't know. I'm hoping so.
My son in Huntsville,
right?
They're out.
They're out of school.
Well, he's in. He graduated from middle school.
Okay,
and so his last day was last week.
Oh, okay. I know Florence High School graduation is going to be on Friday. As well, and on I'm celebrating my grandson's graduation Thursday night. We're gonna have a party, man, with DJ J Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go and turn up.
Well, don't forget to remind me.
Yeah, you got to come. We're gonna be at Georgia's 217 celebrating Corey's graduation, man. So all the friends and family. No, let's come on through. Well, actually, I had told y'all a while back. Y'all probably didn't remember.
You know, I didn't remember.
Yeah.
That's why I say remind me again because my memory ain't good.
We going all the way up for my grandson. Shout out to the Mario and the Hibbett middle school band and choir. They did a wonderful job yesterday. I went to their recital. And Mario plays 3 instruments. I had no idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He did a really good job. He plays 2 kinds of drums.
Okay.
And I guess that's considered another instrument.
What, he play the snare and the bass?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he played like some kind of xylophone or something.
Okay, he played the xylophone.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, he did his thing yesterday. He's so funny because he's so short. He's getting taller though, but you can't see him.
But those are good instruments for him to play because
Yeah, I know, and it's so funny because I don't think I could just be carrying that big drum around like that.
I know, and it normally be smaller kids, toting that big old drum or the tuba.
Yeah, and I know that's so crazy. I was like, boy, you got way more stamina than I do. Well, he's going to be playing football for 7th grade this year, and he's also going to be in the band.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
that's really.
So I'm proud of him staying busy, staying active.
Before you tell another announcement, I just got a email saying that all games are canceled for today at the Sportsplex.
Oh, are they? Due to weather?
Due to weather.
Okay. Well, we have our big event coming up on Sunday.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah, so y'all know we always celebrate the veterans through music. So this is going to be our 4th annual Remembering Our Veterans Through Music concert, which is going to be a free event on Sunday the 25th. We're going to get started at 3 p.m. This is all going down at McFarland Park. Now, McFarland Park is located at 1000 Jim Spain Drive, Florence, Alabama, and we're going to have some great guests. You want to tell everybody who's going to be
just feel like
in the building?
If you have some kind of handicap or disability, you better get there early because the closed parking, everybody going to try to get that closed parking.
Yeah, get there early. Make sure you do that for real.
All right, guys, entertainment will be by Howell Sledge and Review, Encounter, Mona B, Cassidy McCorkle, Angela Hacker and Bass Simpson, Pat Jamar and Band, and Paul. This will be all going down at McFarland Park in Florence, Alabama. Come on out, enjoy wonderful music, beautiful
Yes.
scenery, and great fellowship. Okay, this
Yes.
is a free event. Nobody has to pay to get in. You just come and enjoy yourself. Bring money for the vendors.
Bring all the veterans out. I want all my veterans to come out. If you have any veterans in your family or if you're a veteran, come out and just enjoy the evening and enjoy the concert. It's going to be really nice. We are going to be giving away some awards, I think, to certain veterans.
I think so.
I know we did that last year, so
We're gonna see.
I have to talk to the
It's
pastor.
going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of stuff for
Yeah.
the veterans, a lot of information. They're going to have
Right.
pamphlets and stuff and show them how to get what they deserve.
Yeah. I wish I had I wish I could have had Corey Fletcher on the roll. You know, he could really tell us how to get their funding. You know what I mean? A lot of he helps the veterans get all their money they're supposed to be getting.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully we can have Corey in town and he can tell you guys exactly all the things to do and what website to go to.
Yeah, y'all come on out. That's
Yes.
McFarland Park, May the 25th at 3 p.m.
Yeah. So we about to wrap this thing up. We got another day in the
Well-
books, my girl.
We got something else to tell them.
What else we got going on?
Mark your calendars for May 24th. The Old School and Blues Festival will be going down in Harvest, Alabama.
Oh, that is Saturday.
Yeah, that's Saturday. So Friday is the Handy reopening.
Yes.
Saturday is the Old School Blues Fest.
Yeah.
Sunday is a Remembering Our Veterans Through Music concert. So it's going to be a busy weekend, guys.
Yeah.
The Isley Brothers supposed to be there. Big Daddy Kane. Most of all, Latasha from Escape.
Okay.
And the list goes on. Y'all come on out and support the Old School and Blues Festival. And while you're at it, go to bed, wake up the next day, go to church.
Yeah.
Come on out to McFarland Park in Florence, Alabama.
Yes. It's going to be great.
It is. And one more thing, mark your calendars for August the 29th. Dr. Jamal Bryant will be in Florence, Alabama at the Renaissance Resort and Spa at 7 p.m. Get your early bird tickets now while they still last. Get you a table if you want to come out and hear the word from
I'm looking forward to that.
Dr. Jamal
I
Bryant.
thought he was going to be at, what's our church, Galilee?
Gelling.
They're going to be at the Renaissance.
They're going to be at the Renaissance.
Okay.
Renaissance Resort and Spa.
Okay. All right, cool.
And that's 7 p.m. August the 29th. Get your tickets now. You can save money by getting these early bird tickets. If you
Yes.
know you're going to go, just go and get the tickets.
Yeah.
Unless you just got money to spend.
All right. So, yeah. Get them tickets, y'all.
All right, guys. It's been a great show, Montreal. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me back.
Of course. Why not?
I always enjoy our conversations.
I do too. We
Yeah.
get kind of deep. We get thrown off, but we come back.
Yeah. Yeah. We find our way back.
We find our way back. All right, guys. It's been a great show. Have a good day because it's a good day to have a good day.
Yeah. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening, man.
So tomorrow's supposed to be nothing but sunshine. So let that sun kiss your skin.
Oh, that's, yeah. That'll
All
work.
right. You're tuned in to 105.1 FM.
The music muscle of the shows and V105.9.
Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. All right, guys, this is the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary, and the choir president. And
The deacon is on board.
all right, guys, it's been a very good day. Y'all have a great day. Love God, love yourself, and love each other. And we will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. What you think about that?
It was great.
All right, guys, have a good day.
Chaka 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 Khan,
Great.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, that's all I wanna do. Chaka Khan, let me rock it, Chaka Khan.
Let me rock it, let me feel for you. Chaka Khan, what you tell me what you wanna do? Do you feel for me the way I feel for you? Chaka Khan, let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna love you, wanna hug you, wanna squeeze you too. And let me take it in my arms, let me feel you with my charm, Chaka. Cause you know that I'm the one to keep you warm, Chaka. I make it more than just a physical dream. I wanna rock you, Chaka, baby, cause you make me wanna scream. Let me rock it, rock it.